Diddy is about to come out and everybody have mixed reviews. They say, oh, heck no. All the stuff he's been accused of. They say 2028 is around the corner. Yes, Diddy is set to be released from prison May of 2028 if he served his full term. Now, you guys know, like I know, that Diddy do not plan to serve the full term. So most likely people are saying he's going to get out sooner than that. But people are even saying May 2028, that ain't nothing. That's around the corner. And we keep on hearing 2028. Trump came out and he let us know that he will be running again in 2028. He already got the Trump hats 2028. So, honey, we got to talk about everything that's going on here. And, honey, guess what? Tyler Perry. What is going on with Tyler? Honey, Tyler just donated $100K to Marlon Wyan's church. What? Honey, look, you should have gave that money to people that need it, because you know people don't got that SNAP benefits because Trump said, hecky no. Trump said, hecky no. Y'all should not be getting food stamps from the government. He says y'all plus size, y'all lazy, get off the couch and get a job. Girl, you should have saw that later. The government gave to the people about SNAP benefits. Honey, they don't even want to give that back out there. But, you know, he could have gave that money to people that was in need. So I guess Tyler Perry felt some type of way because people came from Marvin, because he had a person in his church and he told people to give a certain amount of money. She only gave $1,200, and he pretty much rejected that $1,200 and say, no, you need to listen. I said $2,000. Okay, come again. Yeah, honey, we got to talk about that. It's so much. You guys hear me in here? If you guys can hear me, please press that 3. Hey, Lisa Wilson, how you doing? That's my sister, girl. All right, hey, Dion, say whatever. How you doing, baby? Yeah, so what else we have to talk about? It's this New Yorker. She's from NYPD. She had a BBL and she passed away, and that's so sad. She was a mother of 3. She's been a veteran for over 13 years. She went somewhere, got a BBL. A week later, she passed away. I don't understand. What do you need a BBL for? If you're a cop officer, you got to learn how to run. And a cop officer, y'all are worried about the wrong thing. Worried about a BBL. I can understand if she was a stripper. I can understand if she was a sex worker. But goddamn, you're a cop and you a mother 3. These BBLs is not going to keep y'all no man. Look at the women with the BBLs, honey. They don't got no man. If they got a man, the man ain't worth crap. He cheating on them with men and women. These women with the BBLs, they got to pay 50-50. You're not going to be treated like a princess treatment. You're going to get sexualized if you want to get F. And you don't even need to get a BBL to get F, honey. These men are giving out dick like government cheese. Anybody get a slice. Okay? I don't understand that shit, but hey, it is what it is. Now, also, Cardi B, she has a lot to say about back in Kamala Harris. I don't know if you guys know, but Kamala Harris, she pretty much came out and told the world that she's not done yet. And people took it as, all right, she gonna come back for 2028. I gotta vote for her. So Cardi B, she's letting you guys know early. She's voting for Kamala Harris, and she wants everybody else to do the same. I have that report as well. And Michael Blackson, he is a comedian. I don't see the attraction in him, but you girls do. So he just had a fiance, right? They just had a baby a couple of months ago. Girl, he just came out and pretty much gave an apology to his fiance because he just got another woman pregnant. He said that, hey, his kids didn't know about this. Nobody knew about this, but he's just putting it out on the internet as an apology. His fiance did respond back, and she's talking about, people told her that they're embarrassed for her. So now she understands. She was talking about she's so embarrassed now. And she's talking about, when you love a man so much because you see the little trauma in him and he needs love. I don't understand you women. I I don't understand some of you women. Look, if that man need love, why is it your duty to give him love? He should have got that from his mama and his daddy. And if he didn't get it from his mama and daddy, oh well, go to Jesus. Jesus is the only one that can love and heal you. But these women, they feel like it's their duty to try to baby this man, and this man ends up shitting on them every single time. And you would think you will learn from the past girls that's been in this situation, but no, these girls, they think they just so special, honey. So we gotta talk about that. And then it's another girl out here. She's married to an NBA player, was married. They got divorced. He was putting hands on her. I told you these guys, they stay going upside your head. He went upside her head. Do you know this girl took him back? Okay, now he with another woman. And now she's coming out here talking about my baby shouldn't be around that other woman, and that woman is posting up my pictures of my baby, and he took my car, and she just bitching and complaining about this shit. And people be feeling some type of way because it's like, girls, you saw the signs, y'all still stayed. Then you say you stayed because you felt like the man needed love and you wanted to love him. That is not your job to love this man. He is a grown man. He got to do the work to love himself. And they stay shitting on you every single time, and you stay coming out here playing a victim. And I think people just getting sick and tired of the bullshit. Okay, literally. So honey, we got a whole thing. Did I tell you about Trump? Trump then came out here and he's dragging Jasmine Crockett again. Now, Stephen A. Smith, where you got? Stephen A. Smith, this is your time, man, to come out here and go toe-to-toe with Trump and let him know, keep your mouth off of Jasmine Crockett. But Stephen Smith, his ass ain't gonna do it. So yeah, honey, we got a whole list to talk about today. I want to let you guys know who I am. I'm Jessica Kohinoor. I am a YouTuber, comedian, a blogger. I'm on all platforms, so I try to be. And I have several different YouTube channels on here, on the channels on YouTube, all right? All right, and you are watching Jessica Kohinoor. Hot Topics. All right. Your hair's on point. Oh, you like my hair, girl? Do you like my earrings? Look at the earrings, honey. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And I just love the sleeves on this dress. Isn't she gorgeous? She is. All right. So let's get on to the program. Let's like this video. You guys know I need the likes. I appreciate that. All right, so here it is. It says Sean Diddy Combs expected to be released from prison on May the 8th, 2028. All right, and look at the comments. Comments are saying whoop-de-doo. People are saying free Diddy. You know, this is coming from the black community. They're saying free Diddy. They don't care what he did to those girls. Free Diddy, all right? So it says that's like tomorrow, basically. Do they have a baby oil? Okay, drop the soap. So I have not been hearing about Gene Deal because, you know, Gene Deal, he was one of those guys that was really vocal about Diddy. I haven't heard from him lately. Is he still popular in these YouTube streets? I don't know. So I want to go to TikTok because I want to see what the TikTok girlies have to say about this.
A huge update in the Diddy case. TMZ reported that Diddy's projected release date is May 8th, 2028. Because I am who I am, I had to go to the Federal Bureau of Prisons website, look it up for myself. It's right there in black and white.
Look it up,
Diddy
girl.
is currently at a facility in Brooklyn, and his projected release date is May 8th, 2028. What we don't know yet, what facility will Diddy go to? That information will likely be updated later. All of this information is being updated after we recently heard, and TMZ is still standing on, story that they ran, saying that the White House was considering pardoning Diddy. Now, the White House, of course, they pushed back on all of it, said this wasn't happening. They could have done that for a variety of reasons. They could have felt that their babe wouldn't have wanted them to do this. No, it's difficult to tell what they're doing over there. But what we do know is this. Diddy's sentencing here was sentenced to 50 months in prison. That obviously will be impacted based on pardoning or shortening of his sentence, which the
All right, so I want to pause her. I can't stand that music. Girl, stop using that music in the background. Damn.
Well, the Diddler's official release date from prison has been announced, and he is set to be coming home on May 8th of 2028. And if you ask me, he should be kissing the ground he walks on, because based on the testimonies we heard during the trial, that's nice. Now, there's a few things to factor in about if he'll serve the full sentence, where he'll serve the full sentence, and how they got to May 8th of 2028. First thing to note is that he was credited for a year already served because he was in prison for a year between the time that he got arrested and when he was sentenced. That leaves him with about 38 months remaining, which is how they got to May 8th of 2028. Also important to note is that his team is still fighting for that appeal. They are still trying to get this whole thing thrown out and get him released from prison early. They're also fighting for him to go to a rehabilitation program, so he may be able to serve some of his time in a drug rehab program. Now, another thing that's important to factor in is that the story about another prisoner holding a weapon to Diddy's neck is also floating around, and that may be factored into where he does his time until May 8th of 2028. But let me know what y'all think. Is that enough time, or do y'all think he should be doing more time? Well, the Diddler's official release date.
Well, what do you guys think? Is that enough time? Press 1 if you feel like that is enough time for Diddy. Press 5 if you say, hell no. Hey, OG. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shout out to OG in the building. Yeah, what do you guys think? Is that enough time? So I want to go over here to see what they're saying. They says, when you have money, you can literally do anything. And let's not forget, Trump is at the top of the... and the Republicans run everything. Honestly, I think it was the Democrats that put Diddy behind bars. I think it was the Democrats that did that. But that's just my opinion. It says this is definitely not enough time. Not my damn birthday. It's like he's rushing to get out to cover up something else. What the F? He's a diabolical MFer. How could we let this jigger free? We shall see him out next week, either on to remembers to free him or talk to Trump. He loves pardoning criminals. Yeah, it's been so many rumors. TMZ blew the whistle that Trump did want to pardon Diddy. I feel like Trump do want to pardon Diddy. I mean, that's why he keeps talking about Diddy. Why else would you keep on talking about this man and just keep on teasing the idea of, yeah, this and that? I mean, if you were against Diddy, he would have came out straight and clear. Diddy deserved to be in life in prison, or blah, 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 blah. But I think because the same people that put Diddy behind bars is Trump enemy as well. So Trump is taking that into factor. And Trump don't care about righteous. Trump don't care about morals and values. He cares about who's loyal to him. If you are loyal to him, he got your back and it doesn't matter. Okay, as far as getting you out. Now, people argue with me. They said, that's not loyalty. I said, well, what the hell is loyalty? They said, I don't like that you call Trump loyal to his people because, you know, loyalty is a good word. And I'm like, hello, loyalty can be bad or good. You can be loyal to Satan. You can be loyal to the mafia. You can be loyal to gang members. You know, either way, you can be loyal to something good or bad. And, you know, people just couldn't stand that I said it. I don't know. Maybe it's to them, it sounded like I was giving Trump props or whatever. You know, it is what it is. So what do you guys think about it? I want to see what you guys' thoughts. It says Cuzzo got more time for doing less. 1, he paid everyone, so he shouldn't have any time. All right. Some people say he shouldn't have any time. Okay. Deborah says, my goodness, he's getting a little something. Okay. 2028. All right. So let's see what other people are saying around here. Okay, what he got to say? Has been
revealed, as you can see right here, that's about to pop up on my screen or whatever or whatnot.
Okay, let's see what else. Usually she does really good reporting. I want to. Is she on this yet? Did she talk about? Okay, here y'all go with this music. I cannot stand when y'all put these music on y'all backdrops. All right. Well, that's pretty much. Okay, he cussed sometimes too much for me.
Hard.
No, I don't even know what that is. Okay, let's move on here. So Tyler Perry donates $100K to Bishop Marvin Winans' church after criticism of a viral moment in the church. So let's look at that
clear up a
moment.
Major misunderstanding that's gone viral on social media.
On Sunday, Pastor Marvin Winans hosted a day of giving. Members of Perfecting Church were asked to donate $1,000 and raise another $1,000 to help finish the new sanctuary in Detroit and support their community programs. Pastor Winans asked those giving $2,000 or more to come to the front of the church first with others following, from the largest donors to those donating as little as $1.62. But one member, Roberta McCoy, went viral after someone posted video of her coming to the front with less than $2,000, claiming she was rebuked by Pastor Winans. I spoke exclusively with both Pastor Winans and Roberta McCoy, who says she's been attacked online since that video began spreading. You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction, because let me clearly state,
Clear up a major misunderstanding that's gone viral on social media.
that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And we had someone that had given out of before, and I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013 and has given faithfully over the years and will continue to do so.
That Pastor gave instruction. I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
All right, they're laughing, but I think it's not what Jesus would do. Do you honestly think that Jesus would talk to her like this? Press 1 if you feel like Jesus will talk to her like this. Press 5 if you feel like Jesus will not talk to her like this. You know, this is just very disgusting to see. And it's so normalized for these Christians to have this arrogant attitude. They're so arrogant. And you know, Jesus Christ, he does not like that arrogant spirit. And they feel like they're going to go to heaven, but heaven is a perfect place. You know, arrogant heaven, ain't no arrogance going to be in heaven. That arrogant spirit that you guys carry, and all the lust spirits and all that. You can't have that mindset, that spirit up in there. So, honey, I don't know what they got going on or where they headed. It looks like it's a money grab, you know. The economy is whooping everybody's asses, you know. Unemployment is an all-time high, especially in the Black community. Black mothers are losing jobs left and right, are being unemployed. People are becoming homeless. We know the homeless under Trump administration is going to get locked up or put away or something, child. So at this time where everybody is struggling in America, they're asking for $1,000, $2,000. Honey, I must be in a different world, you know. I must be in a different world. And then it makes me think, are people really struggling? Honestly, are you guys really struggling? Because looking at this clip, if Black people are giving out $1,000 to $2,000 to a church, they're not struggling. No, they're not struggling. Y'all got it to give? Hell, y'all got it to give. Y'all big money. I don't have that shit to give. Hell, So I guess they feel that giving that money is tied to them getting inside of heaven, because the whole purpose is getting into heaven, right? So they feel like they have to pay these men in order to get into heaven's doors. I don't know what type of religion is that, but I don't care how much money you give to the church. If your spirit ain't right, if it ain't aligned with heaven standards, if it ain't perfect, you ain't going, okay? And it's a practice. It's a practice. You have to stay aligned in the right. All these years, you got to get it right. It's time to stop the mistakes and the excuses, okay? It's your soul on the line. But anyway, let's continue on. Let's continue on. I want to see what do you guys have to say about this. It says he was so wrong on all levels, so disrespectful towards her. Very. And look how she's responding to it. You see her in the clip. She's laughing and smirking. This type of disrespect is so normalized in the church. They love disrespecting each other. When you talk about gossip, you talk about the church. They love to gossip about one another. They love to look down on one another. Church, when you talk about the spirit of arrogance, is so full of people that's so arrogant, that looks down on other people. So, you know, man, it's like you're doing all this to get into heaven, but the spirit that you are conducting yourself with is not going to make it into heaven doors. And you know, of course you feel like you're going to go. That's why you feel so confident to judge other people. But I think it's going to be a real disappointment when you find out. Shit, you might be in the same room as the homosexuals. Your ass gonna really be screaming, how did we get here? Okay? Because your pastor led you astray with all that arrogant attitude, with all that energy that has been normalized in the church, that goes against Jesus Christ, that goes against heaven. You know, heaven is a perfect place. Ain't no favoritism over there, you know. That favoritism you have with this is my son and I know he did wrong and I'm still going to protect him anyway for his wrongdoings. You can't have that mindset or that spirit in heaven. Your love is supposed to go to Jesus Christ first. Your love is for Jesus before your son, before your husband, before anybody else. Is Jesus. And but anyway, let's continue on. Okay. So the new news is Tyler Perry. So it's interesting how Hollywood has its hands in the church, and the church always have their hand in the government. So it seems like Hollywood, government, and church, they're both three major entities that have a major influence on the Black community, and they're all holding hands. When I was growing up, it used to be the church was anti-Hollywood. Now, Hollywood and the church, they are best friends. So it's so interesting that Tyler Perry, he donates $100K to Bishop. You know, this is a time where everybody is struggling, and y'all just passing all these big billions like it's nothing. Ooh, honey. All right, so I want to see what the people on TikTok has to say about it.
Tyler Perry, what are you doing? By now, we've all seen the video of Pastor Winans literally disrespecting that Black woman in front of his church. When she was trying to give her hard-earned money, $1,200, to the church. Like, I don't need to rehash it. At the end of the day, it was disrespectful the way he talked to her. And now Tyler Perry has stepped in based on all this online criticism and donated $100,000 to his church. I would like to know why. So we are rewarding bad behavior. We are rewarding a pastor speaking to someone in a disrespectful way. And so you just decided to donate $100,000. Maybe he should worry about his own court case. No, but he probably doesn't have a problem with that Black woman being disrespected because he has an issue with Black women. We see how he depicts Black women in all of his movies. He needs to go see a fucking therapist. I'm tired of him. Tyler Perry, what are you doing?
Look like this Black man had a lot of smoke for Tyler Perry. I think Tyler Perry decided to do it because his fan base is the church. Yes. Church Christians, they do support men in wigs, you know? I know, it's right. It's like, what? Really, Christians support men in wigs? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, if you ever go to church, you see the church is full of homosexuals. They talk the shit, but they don't actually live the shit. You get what I'm saying? You know, they talk about it's horrible to lie. They stay lying. They stay lusting. You know how much fornication goes on in the church between the pastors, okay, and his own congregation. It is a lot, okay? It's a lot. But they just dress it up with, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian, okay? They can do whatever nasty shit they want to do. They're going to dress it up, well, I'm a Christian. Okay, as if that don't mean shit. Hell, if you're a Christian, I'm definitely gonna look at you 55 times different sideways. Okay, because I know how you are. Look at Christian Rock. She's a Christian. Okay, come on now. But I feel like he has to show his alliance to the black church because he does not want the black church to be his enemy. If pastors, it is one pastor that called Tyler Perry out, but if more black pastors was to call Tyler Perry out and say, don't support him, that can hurt Tyler Perry business because his foundation is black women in the church, Christian black women. So yeah, I think that, it's a political move. I think that maybe Tyler Perry, he also believes that men does have authority over everybody else. And the church is full of misogyny. Do you guys agree? I know a lot of you guys like to talk about misogyny. And I think I said it right. Did I say misogyny right? I'm learning shit new. Like, I've never really paid attention to misogyny. But the church is filled with misogyny. And for him to talk to that lady like that, I don't think he would not talk to a man like that. But a lot of times in church, men feel that, they're closer to God, and women's place is to support a man. So, they can feel like they need to correct you. A man's place is to correct a female, not a female to correct a man, So, I feel like Tyler Perry, he does agree with that mindset as well. I do, But let's see what else other people are saying out here. Do we have any other reports about Tyler Perry that's coming up? I'm looking. It's new, so a lot of people may not be speaking on it as yet because all this stuff that I'm telling you guys is just coming down the pipeline.
Hey y'all, so I just got done filming with Tyler Perry. I've been to his studio twice, but this time was like,
okay, this is not talking about that. Okay. All right, so let's move on. I want to see what you guys are saying in the comment section. They said agreed, you said it right. Yeah, let's get the likes up if you guys can support this channel by liking the video. If you love my commentary, I'm Jessica Kohiner. Let's do it. It says, my wife corrects me all the time and I don't have a problem with it. Okay, I think that's growth coming from society standpoint and from religious standpoint, because how I was raised, I was not raised like this, but around me, people felt that a man is to correct a woman. And I can tell you guys how, like Sierra. Do you guys remember when Sierra, she came out and she dressed a certain way, and how a lot of people felt that Russell should have checked his woman? And it's like, no, you need to correct her. She should not be allowed to dress like that. And she's representing you. You need to correct her, man. Press 2 if you guys remember that. So that's how people feel like, it should go. I mean, they did it with Keke Palmer and her fiance. They felt like he should have really corrected Keke Palmer. They do it all the time. Stephen A. Smith, when he got on Serena Williams about her dancing at the Super Bowl, pretty much he was challenging Serena's husband and says, you need to check that. Women need to be corrected. They need to be checked how they are acting and how they're dressing. You need to check that, man. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So Donald Trump, he has some choice words to say about Jasmine Crockett. And it's interesting. Why don't he just talk to the man? Why is he going after Jasmine? But you know, in politics, it doesn't matter, man or woman. Hey, so let's hear what Donald Trump has to say about Jasmine.
People, which they don't. They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. Those are very hard, they're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine, the first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, you know. When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
Please read out for Walter Reed.
A great group of people, which they don't.
All right, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think of him criticizing Jasmine? Honestly, my personal opinion, I think he admires Jasmine. I think he admires her. I know you're going to think as well. Like, wow, I honestly think that Donald Trump is a puppet. I honestly think that he have people in his ear saying, you have to get Jasmine. Jasmine, she's on the Democrat and she just keeps talking. And certain people want her to shut up. We want you to shut her up. So we want you to talk shit about her, dog her out. People love it. Honestly, that's how I feel about it. But what do you guys feel about it? I think that Trump, he just sounds more crazy. He sounds like a 5th grader, how he responds to Jasmine. I mean, all of it is just lies and lies and lies, that she is a person with low IQ. Isn't it a sin to lie? I think it is. I think it is. It is a sin to lie. You should not lie, Donald Trump. But I believe white Christians cannot stand Jasmine because she speaks up for a lot of people in the Democrat Party. She's a Democrat, and they have painted all of the Democrats as lunatics and as horrible people. And that's not, in heaven, that's not going to... In heaven, they're not going to do that. In heaven, it's not gang. It's not, well, you are Democrat or you are from Russia or you from China. So therefore, we're going to separate. You're black, you're white. So we're going to separate different places in heaven. Heaven is a perfect place. Everybody is equal and all the love is for Jesus Christ. It's not for the love of a Democrat, for the love of the Republican, for the love of the country. It's Jesus first. So all this division of trying to do this black and white, all these people and stereotype, I think it's shows of a person of a low IQ to paint a group of people as one way, because humans are so different. All black people are not the same. People want to push that idea because it would make life easier to stereotype and say, well, I know how you gonna are, and I know how you is based on your look and your features, but that is so far from the truth. Everybody is different. God created us all unique. All right. Nobody is equal. We're all different. All right. So I wanted to see what people had to say about that. I believe she's responding to it.
Crockett, AOC and their teams, please, for the love of God, please answer the challenge. Do the IQ cognitive test off with that man that we all call Donald Trump. Please. Why is the president of the United States not clear on the fact that a cognitive test and an IQ test are two totally different things? King Kankles was caught on a hot mic admitting that he recently got an MRI at Walter Reed. His team originally claimed that it was just a routine physical, okay? But MRIs are not routine. I think everybody in the room understands that. Based on the rambling that King Kankles did over on C-SPAN, they also did a cognitive test. Cut to today on C-SPAN. Trump refers to AOC and Jasmine Crockett as low IQ people, and then challenges them to some sort of IQ off, okay? While he's talking, he's also explaining the cognitive test that he did. Some of the questions, they start off easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe. But then they go up to 1 and 10. Does this man sound good in the head? Does this man sound like somebody that should have the password to the football? Like, what? Jasmine Crockett, AOC, and their teams, please, for the love of God, please answer the...
Ooh, honey, she's big pissed.
Breaking news. Donald Trump's health is not doing well. He was slurring his speech today while talking about AOC and Jasmine Crockett, how they should take a cognitive test like Trump did at Walter Reed Hospital. Take a look at this clip.
They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have Jasmine go against Trump.
Sharp mentally, I doubt it. And by the way, Donald Trump also talked today about wanting to do a third term. He's agreeing with Steve Bannon, one of his closest advisors, that they may try to find a way for him to do a third term. They're not joking about this. And while I personally don't believe Donald Trump is going to make it to a third term, there's a good chance that this administration is having conversations every single day about how they're going to hold on to power for as long as they want and never give it back. Breaking news. Donald Trump's health is...
Oh, you heard that. Did you hear that? All right. So people are definitely sounding off on that. What are your thoughts? So going back to New York, this lady, we have to pray for her family. Rest in peace. She went to go get a BBL. She wanted a bigger butt. For whatever reason, I don't know. She's a cop. I wouldn't think cops want bigger butts, but that's me stereotyping. I just feel like if I'm going to be a cop, I need to focus on getting my health. I'm going to go to the gym. I don't want to have a big wagon I'm wagging, okay? Okay? But she wanted a bigger butt, and she has 3 kids. She's a mother of 3. She's been serving for over 13 years. And I believe they said she's 40. She went to go get a BBL. And after a week from getting that BBL, she passed away. They said it was a cardiac arrest, I believe. So that is so sad. Prayers for her and her family. Looking here, I want to see. Her name is Alicia. People are saying after 3 kids, there's nothing wrong with her wanting a BBL. Okay. What do y'all think about that? What do you think? Look, okay, my opinion. I think you should get a big butt if you are a stripper. If you are a stripper, I understand you want to get a big butt because that's your line of work. Okay. If you are a transgender, you a man or a male turn into a woman and you want certain curves. I get that. You want to explain so you can have a more feminine body because you don't got no ass and no hips. If you are into you want people to lust after you, you know, I see that. But anybody else, I really don't. What's the point? Do you think it's going to get you a husband? It ain't going to get you no husband, you know. It's going to get you attract more guys that want to freak off on you, like how the strippers, you know, guys are attracted to their bodies not because they want to marry them, because they want to freak off to them. But that's just my personal opinion. I would love to hear what you guys are saying about it. People are saying after 3 kids, there's nothing wrong with mothers wanting a big butt. So, and a lot of women agree. A lot of women, 100, 1,000, 1,700 women and men, I guess, agree that it's nothing wrong with if you're a mother, if you want a big butt, you know, go get you a bigger butt. Okay. Sad she died. She in condolences. And a lot of people go get a bigger butt and they don't die. They still live, you know. So if you want a big butt, don't let that stop you. Do y'all want a big butt out here? Press 9 if you want a bigger butt, a big butt. Okay. Okay. I think you can get a BBL if you don't have any butt. If you don't have no butt, get a BBL. Okay. What? Why? Okay. You want a bigger butt. Why you want a big butt? I mean, why you want a butt? It doesn't matter. You know, you shouldn't have to explain yourself why you want a butt, you know? Okay, Tyler. Do you guys know Tyler? She's a singer, right? She is beautiful. Now, if I was her mother and she says, Mom, I says what? She said, I want to get a BBL. I would say, why? Your body is beautiful. And I honestly think her body is beautiful. I don't think she needs a big butt. But of course, if she want a big butt, she want a big butt. But I'd be curious to know why you want a big butt. Do you want a big butt so you can get more men? Or you just want a big butt? You just want more out there? I'd just be curious. I'll be curious. Okay, it said Miss Jessica ghosted me. I didn't mean to ghost you. What's going on? What did you have to say, sweetheart? It says, what do kids have to do with a big butt? I don't know. They're saying that she's a mother, you know, and people feel like if you're a mother, why risk going under surgery to get a cosmetic big butt? Because people feel like going under surgery, it is a big risk. You can die. So people feel like if you are a mother, why put your health at risk over a big butt? Because she died because of a big butt, you know? Desire of having a big butt. That's why. Okay, it says, what do kids have to do? Okay, maintaining your BBL should be mandatory. Girl, what? Maintaining your big butt should be mandatory. How do they maintain their big butt? What does that look like? Huh? It says because having kids alter your body and confidence. Okay. I wonder if she already had underlying health conditions. We can go to TikTok and see what people are saying about it. Let me go here. Sorry about that. So let's hear.
Rest in peace to the New York City police officer that died in Colombia a week after she got her BBL surgery. Now, guys, this is not the first time we've heard of somebody passing away after their surgery. She did pass away from a cardiac arrest. Alicia Stone is her name, and she was 40 years old. She was a mother of 3, and she was married. Her husband says that he spoke with her, several times throughout this time. He even spoke to her the day before, and she said she was feeling well. She was taking her antibiotics and whatever else medicine that they gave her, and she was discovered unconscious in her hotel room. Crazy. Now, I don't know if she was out there alone, but I definitely know that her husband wasn't there. And I guess he was just checking in on her every so often. But it's like, why would you let your wife go out there alone? Because they're not saying that anybody was with her. And the husband got a phone call from the doctor to let him know that his wife passed away. It's unfortunate. It's just like, be careful, y'all, when y'all get these surgeries. You just never know. She was older in age, so I'm sure that kind of complicates things. But yeah, just be careful when we get these surgeries. Like, I know you want the body to be T all your life. I get it, but things could go real left real quick. Rest in peace to the New York City police officer that died in Colombia a week after she got her BBL surgery. Now, guys, this is not the first time
all right, so let me go here. I want to go back to these comment section and see what people are saying, but I can go back to TikTok as well. People are saying her children were robbed of her mother because of vanity. So people are blaming the mother. They said that she is vanity. Her wanting a big butt that robbed the kids of the mother. But the husband, she got a husband approved. I mean, not saying it like that, but I wonder, did the husband try to force her to get a BBL or what? Or maybe she just wanted a big butt, I don't know. It says, what else it says? Why does a cop need a big butt? That's what I'd be wondering, I would think that your career would be your focus. But some people in the comment section says, women want big butts, especially if they don't have no butt. It says, she was beautiful. We all are perfect just the way we are. Jackie O, please name the doctors out loud. Why are New York cop girlies getting big butts? I notice it's a thing. I guess they want more people to lust after them. I don't know. All right, so going back here, let's see what other people on TikTok have to say about this story. I can't stand these with the music. If y'all not going to say nothing. Well, this is a new story that's coming out, so I don't see a lot of people speaking on her. But let me put in Alicia. Alicia, would that help? Would that help? Okay. No, this is breast. So I'm seeing if is more people talking about Alicia. Nope. It's a brand new story, so you probably have to give it some time. They got music again. All right, so moving on to Michael Blackson, whatever. He's a comedian. He just embarrassed everybody once again. You guys know he just had a baby with his fiance. And now he just came out and he told the world that his baby mama is pregnant with his child. And he just want to say his apologies, all right? So he says, my apologies. And let's just go to TikTok because I know somebody going to want to read all that. Let's go here. All right, so they just have pictures. We need somebody that's going to break it down, okay? Let me see what she's saying about it. All right, so this is the fiance.
Another child with a female friend 2 months after his fiancée gave birth to their son. His now former fiancée Rads responded to his post saying, I don't normally respond, but let's just agree that was the most pathetic post or apology ever. I'm walking in peace, guided by God's grace. My energy belongs to my 4-month-old son, not to negativity. People always tell me they are embarrassed for me or it's getting embarrassing at this point. But for me, when love runs that deep, you stop seeing the man and start seeing the boy who just wanted to be loved. And that's what breaks you. I didn't just love, I understood the pain, the innocence, the child in him. With that said, I take full accountability for staying in the circus too long. His type was never me because I'm a real woman. This is what happens when you hold a man down 100%.
All right, that's what happened when you hold a man down 100%. So she says she loved the child in him. I don't understand none of that. So, But what I do like about it is she said, stop holding these men down. She said that this is his apology. It says, good day to all of my family friends. The last few months, God has blessed me, but in blessing me came a lot of pain. Now, why is God in this? I don't know what God he's talking about, but in the Bible, it says about fornication and it talks about bastards. It says that if you procreate outside of your marriage, then that child is a bastard and they're going to be cursed again after generation 8 to 9 generations. But, now it's from God. When God speaks against this. But hey, let's go with it. It says here, the 2 months after Rada, I don't know how to pronounce the name, gave birth to little Mikey, that's his fiance. A female friend I've known for over 5 years also gave birth to my son. So in other words, a female friend that he'd been hunching on this whole time has gave birth to his son, King. My 2 boys have brought so much joy to my life. He's loving this, okay? But also caused me to lose my fiance. Did he just say his boys caused him to lose his fiance? Did he just say, press 4 if he just said his boys caused him to lose his fiance? Mind you, this is a man of God, okay? He moved by God. He's a Christian. Okay? You caused yourself to lose your fiance. Well, fuck, y'all not even married yet. So y'all just creating bastards and moving under Christianity, and this is what God said to do. Ooh, it's crazy out here in these streets. Whatever makes you happy, baby. But he said his sons caused him to lose his fiance. I would think it would be, his lust, his lies, because he lied to his fiance, I'm assuming, and told her that he's going to be committed to her, which he was never committed. So the whole year that she's been with this man has been a complete lie, because he's been completely uncommitted, doing so many things, lying to her in her face. And she's looking at him like, I want to heal the baby in him, the baby boy that his mother failed. His mother and his father failed him. And I want to be the woman that come in his life to fix him. So I'm going to give him girl, you sound like a therapist. Okay? And she said, this is what you get, ladies, for holding a man 100% down. Well, I guess so. But first of all, I'm not trying to judge, but when it comes to black men, look, did you think, come on, you gonna procreate with that? Did you? But anyway, it's your choice. And like I said before, it doesn't matter if a person is unattractive. The most unattractive men and women will have somebody. Some people always want to dig people based on their looks, as if they're unattractive, they can't get anybody. He's unattractive and he got plenty of women. So who cares? It's a lot of women that's unattractive and they got plenty of babies. They don't give a damn about your looks and all this shit. It really don't. But continue on with the read. It says blah blah blah. Mikey was born Tuesday, June the 17th, 2025, and the other one was August the 6th, 2025. My apologies for waiting so long, but I didn't know how to do it. My older twin boys are now 18 years old. They didn't even find out till last night. And my own mom didn't even know. I love kids, and I want to thank God for bringing me 2 more healthy bastard boys. It says, my apologies to her. Okay, talking about his fiance. And I hope she forgives me for the pain I brought to her. All right. I'm going to be the best loving father in the world to avoid turning into Nick Cannon or to Elon Musk. I'm only dating women that ran out of periods or had, that surgery, hysterectomy. I can't pronounce that shit. Swipe. All right. So he says, meet his newborn son. And these are his, I guess, sons or whatever. Yep. So, that's how that went. That's how that went. It said, I never heard a menstrual period pause be described as ran out of period. That's all y'all gotta say. It says, she knew exactly what he was, never denied it. All right. Hard as it may be to admit, ladies, but sometimes you have to take responsibility for your own decisions. So it sounds like this post, and this is by a female. This is a female that said this. Women are pretty much saying that, women, you caused your own demise, and they don't feel sorry for you because he was a player. He was a liar. You knew this. This is what you signed up for. You voluntarily decided to, hey, I want to get with this cheating player, liar, son of a gun. I want to be with him. I feel like I can fix the childhood trauma in him that his mother and his father failed. You can't fix no man. That's a grown man. He gonna do what he want to do. And clearly he gonna play your ass like he been playing you. So, what y'all got to say about that? In the comment section, let me know. It says, we all want our comments to be seen. Please don't use trigger words. Oh, what happened? I didn't see the comments. It says, I love my bad. It says, hey G, hey Miss Jessica. Is this Jessica? Is it just my live feed froze on another show? I can still hear though. Oh, okay, I'll avoid alcohol. All right. Is my thing frozen? Press 2. If I'm frozen, press 5. If I'm not frozen. All right. And sometimes when I'm talking and doing commentary, sometimes I don't look at the comment section. So please bear with me. All right. So moving on from Michael. All right. It's another girl. I know people may not know who she is, but this guy right here, he's an NBA player. Okay. Now this girl right here, we've seen her in the news before. This is who she was. All right. This guy have put hands on her. They always hitting on women. Now, people in the comment section, they feel, or black people feel, that if you hit a woman, that means you really down low, you gay. So maybe he's gay. But after he hit her ass, do you know she still went back with his ass? And now she got shit-faced after that? So can y'all please stop. Enough is enough already. It's like you guys are voluntarily saying, please give me a shit pie. Please, I want a shit pie. Okay? All right. And you run to internet like, I guess people do like victims. I believe that especially a lot of women, I think a lot of women do like victims. They like to feel like they can fix something, you know? So I do think that playing victim on social media, you can definitely monetize from that. A lot of people do. They get a lot of money and a lot of sympathy because people do like to console victims, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. But here it is.
This time right now, Rich.
So this is an old post, okay? And then I'm going to show you the new post. But just to show you that this girl has been in the news before.
I know that a lot of these high value men are very low quality. More times than not, they do not grow up in a household with healthy relationship examples set for them. Like historically, it has been proven time and time again that especially athletes are very abusive. Yeah, they'll pay all your bills. Yeah, you can go to Chanel. But he gonna beat you when you get home and you don't do what he tell you to do. He gonna try to fight you when you don't give him your phone and let him go through it. Time and time again, you see these beautiful girls, very beautiful girls, put themselves through the most horrendous surgical procedures to be fine for these men. They're getting beat on.
Damn, did you hear that? She said these girls that go get these BBLs and all this surgery just to get beat on by the men. That's a hell of a life. So just to give you a little bit of context of her. Now, this is her today.
I'm just going to get on here and say this. Today's my son's birthday, my oldest, and we are at his birthday party enjoying his day. We go to leave the birthday party. We walk outside, mind you. I have my 4 kids, my newborn baby, my 3-month-old, cold outside, looking for my car is gone. It's gone, nowhere to be found. So we go back inside, look at cameras. My kid's dad sent somebody to essentially steal my car because he had the other key. And I don't say a lot, but when it comes to liveliness of my kids and their safety and you.
All right, so she have 4 kids and she have her newborn baby. After she divorced this guy, after he was whooping her ass, she had a baby by him. Isn't that crazy? He whooped your ass through the whole marriage. You had all these kids for him. You divorced him just to get knocked up by him again. So after she got knocked up by him again, he started cheating on her. And now he has moved on and got a new girlfriend. And now she's pregnant. So now he wants his car back. That's the car that he gave her. Is in his name. And she says out of nowhere, she's celebrating her kid's birthday and he took the car. So now she's coming out here screaming on social media. People are telling her, you know, go get your own car. Say get your own car. You know, but I would say this. If a guy hit me, I wouldn't want shit from that man. Hell no. Hell no, because we know this. Once a guy give you something, he feels entitled. He feel like he's on you. So why give him any reason to come and to F with you? Why not get your own shit and so he won't take your shit? He can't dingle anything over you. He have less control over you. I mean, he have lied to you, beat on you, cheat on you, do horrible things to you in the past, and you still want to be this man's friend. It doesn't make sense to me. But when you do it, this is the results. So she's going through it right now. All of them are going through it, honestly. Okay. So comment, let me know. What do you guys think? Someone says, don't blame us. Okay. Well, who is to blame when you keep on going back to the guy that keeps going upside your head, that keep on cheating on you, that keep doing horrible things? Get out. Leave. She's not with this man anymore. This man has a new woman, and this man, and they got pregnant. They got a new family and everything. There's a lot of women out here that are independent. They don't depend on no man, and they're doing great. So trust me, they can do it too. There's a lot of single mothers out here. They have multiple kids, and they do it great all on their own. They don't need no man, okay? Okay, so there's that. So let me continue on. And look who is suffering. He ain't suffering. She's suffering. She's suffering. So looking in the comment section of this, people are saying, but didn't the divorce require you to return it? So the attorney is telling everybody that in their divorce, she was required to return the car, which he failed to do so. So now she's coming out here trying to paint it like he just stole the car, but she is not giving the full story either. So hell. And I guess you're attracted to what you are. If you're attracted to liars, maybe you got some lying spirit in you. You know, equally yoked. You get what I'm saying? But the attorney says the divorce require you to return it, and multiple requests you refuse. These are the consequences. And I agree with the attorney. These are the consequences. And a good thing I read in the comments section, because coming from this lady right here, you would have think that she's just being a mother of the year, celebrating her kid's birthday party, and he was just taking the car just because. You know, you got to be careful what these stories that people are giving you that's, you know, put themselves up as a victim. Okay. All right. So look like, yep, everybody agreeing with that attorney lady. It says his money, his car, cry river. Stop listening because I don't know y'all. All right. All right. So, let me see. What else do we have? All right. So moving on. This went on social media. They said women on social media are going crazy over this guy, despite him having 9 kids. All right. They said Mr. Toxic, 44. He's 44 years old. He has 9 kids and 2 grandkids. Still look like I'm 28. All right. And he calls himself Mr. Toxic. And guess who is signing up to be more baby mamas? The sisters. They love a thug. They love a thug. They love a thug. All right. So this was on a news report. And let me continue on and see what people are saying about it. It says, I'm going to have all this man babies. Ain't nobody else I want. Okay. You don't look like what you've been through, and they're upset. He knows that he's fine. He just knows it too well. You look so strong and confident, and that's always attractive, all right? Personally, I think you got a handsome face, all right? So women are going crazy over this man, and people are saying the bar is in hell. It is. The bar is in hell for a lot of these women. I mean, these guys Hey, I talk to guys and they tell me how easy it is, okay? It's in hell. The requirements of them allowing a man into their cookie jar, hell, they don't have to. Man, please. You could just go right in. Okay. It says, his looks is medium. They just thirsty. These women are slow. He paid y'all to post this, didn't he? I must not be a woman. Okay. I like this girl. Okay. Paris said, I must not be a woman. It says, nice y'all to post the nice comments because they were ripping him apart on the threads. All right. This is why y'all have 6 baby daddies and no husband. Just deal with anything. Where y'all mamas at? All right. Ladies, I need y'all all to aim higher. I don't think they want to do it because they want to see the child in him. They want to help. And they want to rescue that man because he deals with so many things when he was a child. And I just want to show him he can get love and I can love him. Girl, that man is damaged goods, okay? You're going to waste your time. You're going to get shit-faced it. And he not going to give a fuck? Hell no. All right. Anything else I have? So Cardi B, she's running her mouth. And Cardi B, she opens up about deciding to back Kamala Harris. So let's see what Cardi B has to say about this. You ready?
Fucking pissing me the fuck off about y'all.
Ooh,
let me tell you something. Y'all know last year, I was not voting for nobody. I was not voting for nobody because I didn't like how the Democrats, like, they was funding wars and shit like that. I ain't fucking like that shit. But then I talked to Kamala and them, and she had a whole different type of fucking agenda. And I'm like, you sure you're not with that shit? She was like, yeah, I mean, I know I'm vice president, but I don't really got.
Look, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't stand listening to Cardi B. You know, I like her. I'm not against Cardi B, but sometimes she's annoying as hell to me. And I just feel like, can y'all get better representation? Am I the only one? I'm like, Democrats, do y'all really have to go to get these rappers to represent you? Huh? But maybe they do. Maybe this culture and the rap girls, maybe this is their world, you know? And this world it belongs to all the hood rats and the baddies, you know? The baddies and the hood rats, they run the world, okay? But shit, I think you'll lose more votes when you have these motherfuckers representing you. But that's just me. What do y'all think? Press 1 if you think that Cardi B is a good representation. She should, I don't even know how to ask that question, okay? But what do y'all gotta say? What do y'all got to say about this? Okay. Oh my goodness. Shit. I'm not no Republican, but don't push me. Okay. God damn. Pushing this. This is not a flex. But I guess this is the only way that they can get the younger voters to vote. If they get these rappers to talk about it, and I think that's sad, considering what the Republicans are doing. The Republicans are having people like the Charlie Kirks to have an influence on the young, and he talks about, morals, values. He questioned their mindset, and he, of course, he says some things that are inappropriate, of course, but I'm just saying they get individuals like that to go into the colleges and to talk and to, have conversations that matters to them and their family and what they want out of life. And I guess Cardi B, I don't even know what she wants. I don't know what she wants out of life. I don't know what Cardi B wants. But what do y'all got to say? What's below hell? Because that's where it is at now. Okay, so let's see what people are saying. They said we should not have voted for either of them. Well, you're gonna have somebody gonna have to win, child. And this the Cardi they don't post. She always been like this. She always speaks to real issues. And see, people love this, you know. People love it, all right? But I just can't stand it for right now. I'm going to bypass it. So this is a father, and this is Kodak Black, and he is a father of many kids, and he's out here performing with his boxers. So I guess he's starting a new trend where men are walking outside with their boxers and their underwears. Okay, and he's a part of the Republican. You know, so the Republicans said, okay, you get Cardi B. So they're going to get Kodak Black, you know, because him and Donald Trump, they share a connection. So these are the Republicans. Man, the world is a shit show, ain't it? Ain't everything is a shit show? I tell you. Look at that Republican. Now, these are the black Republicans. Hell. Man, the black Republican and the Democrats. Damn. So, yeah. This is what they love. They wouldn't have it any other way. They said put some pants on. What happened to him? The Republican Party. That's what happened to him. All right. Yeah. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Press 3 if you guys enjoyed me doing this commentary. I will be coming on later on tonight to do another live. I hope you guys support me there. I love you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here. I have multiple channels. I have 6 YouTube channels. You can find those YouTube channels on my homepage on YouTube. Just scroll to the bottom and you'll see all 6. I will be posting today on multiple channels. So I hope to see you guys there. I love you and I wish you well and God bless. And